Hi, everyone. My name's Charlie, and I'm off to a horrible start this introduction. Hey, we are Infinity's End Gaming. We are doing our D&D podcast, and so yeah, going back. My name's Charlie. I typically play Bardus, the Goliath Barbarian, but tonight I'm going to be, pulling some strings in the DM's chair, just for some funsies tonight. We've got ourselves a whole new character to beat down with some lore and explore some fluxness around town. So we'll just kind of see how things are going to go on today. So let's just roll right into a roll call.
I'm Sarah. I play Kissaflixo. Lots of personalities wrapped up into one crazy body. And yeah, we'll see how tonight goes.
I'm Jackie. I play Silva, a gnome ranger with her beast companion white tiger Snowflake.
I'm Tony. I play Puck, a changeling sorcerer guy, and we'll see how tonight goes.
Why are we so mysterious about how tonight's gonna go? I'm Eric. I play now Greg, the human wizard.
It's a wizard, Harry.
He's a wizard.
But he's Greg.
I am Steve, and I play Theus, the inquisitive rogue half-elf. And, it's all in the sleight of hand. Maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. We'll see what happens.
What? Why are we so mysterious?
It is Friday the 13th. I mean,
it's all in hips.
In 2020. How is it in the hips? What's in the hips?
Posted a meme like social distancing.
It all goes to your hips.
The sleight of hand? Is that magician's secrets? It's just in their hips?
I'll sleight my hand on your hips.
Hey, everyone's keeping an eye on the hands. No one's keeping an eye on the hips.
I feel slighted.
Charlie, I was talking to you.
Oh. There was a fun meme about Friday the 13th in 2020. It said social distancing, or everyone's in quarantine, sad Jason noises.
Does he only hunt outside? I've never seen a Jason movie.
Oh my gosh. Well, no. But
mostly, I mean, it's either in the woods or it's in the summer cabins at campsites.
At Crystal Lake?
At Crystal Lake.
But not that Crystal Lake.
Oh.
Isn't it in, like, Vermont or something?
I mean, there's probably a lot of murders in Vermont. What else are you going to do up there if all you've got is maple syrup in Vermont? I don't know. They're not listening to any up there. So.
Hey, we have a Canadian here.
Hey,
not by choice.
I've also been in Vermont.
Did you get any maple syrup?
No. Found some good places to leave the bodies, though.
Of course. Like I said, murders in Vermont.
All right, so everybody, Portal's back. We are back in Flux. We left off back in Flux at the end, right? Can't remember anything that happens from a week-to-week basis.
I'm pretty sure we left off in Flux.
Well, welcome to Flux, Greg. Everybody comes in, that familiar, mostly familiar, portal sort of feeling, and everybody reappears back into the squared circle in the middle of Flux.
The squared circle.
All these squares make a circle.
There is not much going on. Per usual, it's, mostly deserted, desolate Flux. And I don't know. Do you want to take some first impressions, Greg?
I assume that. So I've always had in my thought that like probably Lee taught Greg a little bit about Flux, like in kind of a preparation for him going there, knowing that he was eventually going to end up there. So like I think that as soon as he arrives, he kind of wide eyes looks around and just kind of like, oh, there's the castle, and oh, over there's the what was the tavern, and now there's the library, and there's a tavern in front of the library, and he just gets real excited and kind of starts like he kind of just circles the circle square and like looks at each of the buildings and just out a little bit.
Yeah, so Oh, yeah. So there's the fountain in the middle, right?
There's a fountain in the middle?
I never thought there was a fountain in the middle.
There's no fountain in the middle, so it's a square circle. And yeah, the Gothic architecture for the castle. You see,
Yes.
you look over. You see a lot of, the college, the cathedral. Yeah, you can make out the tavern. There's a sign on top of it that says tavern, but it looks boarded up and deserted at this point.
Oh
Looking
man, they're
around-
boarded up.
Oh,
Well, it moved into the library.
Yeah, nobody goes there anymore.
we get boarded up. Who's gonna?
Yeah, like we're gonna break into it and oh no. I get desperate sometimes.
I'm gonna raid this place for booze.
What?
We
We
already
had to protect ourselves from ourselves.
Oh, I just assumed Kizaflexel turned it into an 80s jazzercise.
Ooh.
So that's why it's boarded up.
There you go. Nobody wants to see that.
Privacy, please. Privacy.
Yeah, looking around, you notice the buildings. You see the houses. There's nobody really out. Obviously, on the streets, NPCs are hanging out at their shops. What you do notice that you've been described, but you yourself have never seen, just sort of the nothingness surrounding Flux, understanding or looking around and seeing that you can effectively make out the edge of your ability to walk on flat surface, and some sort of swirling, like almost like time shifted, like clouds above you. But if Lizai had described anything like that to you, the actual sight of it is a lot more.
That's true. I don't know if she would have ever had I mean, she knew of this town before it was kind of just this entity floating in the middle of nowhere. So, I mean, yeah, that probably does take him by surprise.
Yeah. So
And,
that
yeah, he kind of walks the edge and goes, "Oh, so this is the way that it. This is. Oh man, it's this. This is just like somebody put a bubble around this whole place and saved it just as it is. This is."
All right, guys.
remarkable.
He walked to the edge. Who wants to jokingly push him into the void?
artist walks away, never to be seen in this campaign. No, I'm sorry.
I can't remember. I couldn't remember if I took fly in this character, but I did not.
Oh.
Everything flies when you put enough power behind it, and for a set amount of time.
Theus will adjust the crown on his head and I guess make his way to the library tavern.
We have too many crowns in this
What the
podcast now. Every time somebody mentions the crown, I get like
Crown.
there is like a bit of my soul that twings.
Theus goes ahead and heads over to the Barnes and Noble after dark.
Yes.
Silva, Isabel, Puck, what would you like to do? Anything?
I was going to introduce him, but he actually sort of kind of knows the place better than me.
He just walked to the edge of it.
I know, but aside from that part, he's like, "Oh, there's that, and there was a fountain there. There was a fountain there." Yeah. I'll go follow Theus.
Yeah, I think once Greg is done kind of staring at the edge, he's gonna wander into the library tavern, grab a drink, and then head into the library because he wants to go see all the books.
What's his drink?
He probably
How
grabs whatever's
many
there on the
options do we
counter.
actually have?
I think
never
there's
seen
like
a menu.
two. I think it's mead.
Oh.
I know I've definitely asked for mead.
Oh.
mead, ale, and wine.
Are we gonna get more choices?
Oh,
Like,
wine.
is
There was
it
wine at some
I
point.
used to, yeah, I think Anoran asked for like elvish wine at one point.
I want one with a little umbrella. But yeah,
I don't think that
Jamie-
the shipment from New Hope has come yet. It would have little umbrellas.
Aw.
Oh, it's good. It has a tiny little. Silva, Isabel.
Silva will go up to Greg and like awkwardly try to shake hands because she doesn't really do that. She's like, "Hi, I'm Silva. Would you like a good berry?
I'm good, thanks.
You don't want it?
But can I keep it for later?
Sure, you can."
Okay, and he kind of takes it and he puts it in like one of his little wizard pouches.
Well, we've all set up rooms, I think. I don't know where everybody sleeps, but in the castle. So you're welcome to pick a room there.
I don't know if anybody's really slept much.
That's true.
You see
John,
Puck's
and-
eyes, and they're extremely saggy.
Oh,
I'm so tired.
Like a long rest counter. Like
Can I take this, guys?
we're at like
I
3.
thought all changelings just had droopy eyes.
Oh.
What is it? How many episodes later? Like 3 short or 3 long rests, like total for the whole campaign.
Probably.
Yeah.
This is how most D&D
How long
campaigns go.
has it actually been?
I think
3
I figured
days?
that it's probably like I think I said last week. It's been like 2
2
weeks
weeks,
D&D
yeah.
time.
Well, I
Most
know
of the
I've given at least like a couple days long rest between sessions of my stuff.
Yeah, and there was I think one time where I think I threw 2 weeks in that
Mhm.
you guys had been punished for stuff in New Hope. So
Oh.
yeah, I'm sure it's been like a couple months total since we started. But
Yeah, it's just like random spurts of you're not going to sleep for the next week. And then
because it's the only way to make it so you're actually kind of expending resources. Otherwise, it's just easy if all you do is like
if,
just
if
rest.
Greg
every
is
night.
staring at me and saying this, I'm just going to like
No,
just
Is this
Okay.
an outloud conversation? I didn't mean for that.
I tapped my shoulder. I was out of character.
Oh.
Totally saw it.
Oh, what the hell?
What's that?
Otherwise, we tend to hang out in the library bar, books and brews.
Okay,
I
this
don't
is where
know.
he'll go. There's a
If we-
library
if
bar,
we
and he'll
maybe-
immediately just
Snowflake was gonna
neglect you
come
and
check
just
you out,
run into the
but
bar.
Snowflake.
Laverne.
He does not have a high charisma. He does not care for conversation. So if
So
something
it's
else
okay.
gets his interest, he's out.
Okay, that's fine.
He's very
She's not
ADD.
offended. Okay, and walks towards the bar.
And then like kind of casually just as he's going, nice to meet you, and then like runs in, grabs his drink, and then it's a library, and he runs into the back and starts looking at books.
You don't even meet Felicia?
Maybe Felicia's already in there. I don't know. I just ran in there.
He's right in. Silva goes to the bar.
Welcome.
The bar.
Just sitting at the bar. Where's Kissaflixel?
That-
Just like start
That-
looking around just in case.
Is that Puck being paranoid about where Kissaflixel is?
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't.
You
I actually don't have to worry about Lokar anymore. I just have one to worry about now.
This door was closed. Wait a minute.
You don't see her. That's perplexing, isn't it?
I'm
Okay, you guys head to the library tavern. Behind the bar, there is a tall, very burly but feminine barkeep, and she introduces herself as Jamie. Hi, I'm Jamie. Are you new here? Looking at Greg.
Yes, I'm the new guy, I guess.
Oh, it's always nice to have somebody new around here. I don't get to see very many new faces, just the same ones. And she slowly turns and gets that unamused look on her face, and you see Bartis in the corner, already on 3 empty glasses in front of him.
Silva waves when Jamie looks her way.
She smiles and waves back at you. Is there not a lot of people up here? Or I mean, like I've seen these guys, and then you.
Oh, I'd say, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Everybody in the tavern right now is about 50% of the population.
Oh, but this is a whole city. Why isn't it full of people?
Talk to the bear. What the hell is Nirak now?
A kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Did we put kangaroo on the list?
Seriously, put kangaroo.
If
Nice.
not, we are now.
At this point, Theus will pop up from behind the tavern with glasses and a bottle.
What?
Behind the bar, Theus will pop up next to Jamie and put 2 glasses on the table and start pouring drinks and toss one to Greg. And be like, here, drink up.
You know, I keep telling you, you don't have to do this.
But it's much quicker this way.
Thank you, Theus. And he takes a swig.
What did you serve?
Well,
Uh-oh.
Perception.
Counterspell. Oh,
I will read. Theus didn't look at the bottle. He will read the bottle.
Elvish wine.
and Greg takes a big sip of it and just kind of. Wow, that's strong.
Well, I'd say it'd put hair on your chest, but it's made for elves, so eh.
Yeah, not exactly known for being hairy.
Very, very dry, very dainty. But yeah, tastes like terrible.
Terrible.
Do you have any ice for this?
Any what?
What?
Like
What?
ice. Like
What
ice.
is ice?
What is this
Oh,
ice
that's
you
good.
speak of?
It's chunks of water that have been frozen, and it cools a drink down, or once it starts to melt, it will water it down to kind of loosen up the effects of the the strength of this.
He was like, "Look, we got that wine, which I think is a lot better than you're making it out to sound like. We've got ale and we've got mead." And she shoves Theus, trying to get you from behind the bar, out from behind the bar.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's delicious. It's just it's very strong. I'm not used to strong drinks like this per se.
Yeah, spend a few weeks here on missions and you'll want it.
Katie.
Are you all very drunk all the time? Is that what goes on here?
No, just want to go home and can't.
Oh,
We are pretty much we were pretty much abducted from our homes without our consent and forced to go on missions to save a world we have no stake in.
That does it.
Cheers!
well, now I feel bad that I basically volunteered to come here.
Yeah, honey, nobody here volunteered to be here. You'd be the first. And why?
I still think it's probably better than being home.
Well, you can figure that out later, kid. And Theus will take the crown off and put it on Greg's head and walk towards Bardis' table.
He's just going to lean his head forward and let it fall on the table and just go, "No, I'm good."
Well, if you have to.
Jamie eyes it. You don't want that?
No, I kind of do want that. Theus will reach back.
He's serving drinks in a crown.
I appreciate the gesture, but it's not. No, no. I do not want my father's crown.
Oh, hey Bardis, I heard you and Lokar were originally fighting over a crown.
Too soon. Sorry, that was Eric.
Yeah, we should have let me have it.
Well, here, runner-up prize. I hand Bardis the crown.
Should have let me have it.
Is this a joke? Are
Joe.
you serious right now?
Wait, what? No, I
lost a friend and a companion to that stupid crown. You see what happened? He takes the crown and just whips it across the library as hard as he can.
Ooh, do you get to roll damage on the crown?
I certainly will.
I am so confused. What the hell is what happened?
apparently
the crown takes 10 points of damage, so it is not circular anymore.
Nice.
It looks more like
Ovular.
more like a protractor kind of.
Oh, you're giving it a flat edge.
Yeah, it's basically just smashed against like a bookshelf and a wall, and just crumples right in. A couple jewels fall off of it. Theus's heart breaks.
Well, I mean, the metal the jewels were set in was not as valuable as the jewels themselves, so that works out fine.
Thanks for bringing these for me.
Maybe that was calculated. but probably not.
Hey, accidentally calculated isn't so bad.
Nope. I see you're having a hard time. I'm gonna leave you alone, and Theus will back away from Bardus a bit and go to collect those jewels.
Nice. Anyone else at the bar?
I'm still there, but I just had a crown just pulled from hand reach, and then it was handed to Bardis, who whipped it across the room. So I'm just trying to process.
Wait, Puck wanted the crown too? Why does everybody want a crown?
Because they're pretty and shiny. Why wouldn't you want a crown?
Or just whipped it across the room. He did not want that crown. He did not want that crown.
Bardis, I wasn't in that room. What happened?
Were you serious? You want me to recap what happened in there? Sorry, out of character.
Well, it's just that Puck actually never got the details. Pretty much, he saw Lokar run down the stairs and go "Mwahaha," blow you up with a fireball, walk out. Then all of a sudden, I get teleported into another world with a guy that doesn't want to be a king.
I thought Puck got the details last time.
Did I?
Before
I forgot them already. Oh well, maybe it's the bar.
Yes.
All right. Apparently, even Greg knows. If Greg knows, I should have known. I'm sorry.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh,
Oh.
hold on.
You?
I'll figure this out and then I'll.
You're staring very intently at that elven wine, saying you're going to figure it out.
Yep.
Kinda. That's actually probably very. He's like,
I'll figure this out.
I have an idea. I'll figure this out. What do I need to do?
Tim the Enchanter saunters in, looking for his midday drink.
Sorry about that. I'll step away.
He doesn't pay any real attention, just smiles. He knows pretty much everybody except Greg, but he doesn't really pay Greg any mind and goes right up to Jamie and gets an ale and sits down.
Greg's gonna stand up and go over to Bardis and go, Bardis, I see you're in a lot of pain about your friend and companion. I'd like to offer to share in that pain. Would it be okay if I could see that memory?
What? Why?
Was that Kizaflixel from the outside?
It's so questioning you.
She just yells into
Isabel's outside going, "What?"
Puck, I'm haunting you.
I know. I'm terrified. I rolled a 6 earlier for my perception. You're really freaking me out.
Standing behind you, lurking. She's practicing her lurking.
Oh, you're dealing with Kyle.
I don't know anymore.
You don't know this one at all.
I know. I just don't. If I notice her now, I'm rolling again.
Bardis slowly looks up at Greg and eyebrow cocked. You want to what?
If it's okay with you, I'd like to recall the memory from you to see it for myself and experience what happened.
I cannot see her.
What does that even mean?
Just let me here. And he kind of puts his hand on your forehead. And I'm going to cast. Can I? Yeah, I have 2 slots. I'm good. Modify memory.
Does he have to be willing? Well, no, probably.
Well, it depends.
Oh.
So, is Bardis going to be willing, or does he want to make a wisdom saving throw?
Just for the sake of Bardis not really trusting you yet,
Sure.
and what you're actually doing, or understanding what you're doing, he's going to try the will save.
Okay.
He has a will save, but I don't need my character sheet for that. I know it's a +0, so he just rolls a straight up 12.
A 12?
Hold on.
Okay. So you failed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on. I rolled an 18 stealth on Puck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Puck perception was not high enough to see you, so hold on for a second, Eric.
No, that's fine. I'm reading through the spell real quick just to make sure I got everything in line.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. Obviously, if Bartis fails, then yeah, he fails it. What are you doing, Isabel? Or I'm sorry, Kyle.
She's stealthing on Puck so he doesn't see her. So she
I
can
know,
just
and I'm like, I heard her voice. I'm like
18
creeping
stealth,
towards
and it's
the
one of
window.
those, like, you know when you go to a cat's ear and you blow on like ever so slightly, like
What the hell?
Wow. All right. Well, Puck, you feel that, but you don't see nothing.
I go to find a wall at which I could put my back against on the corner of the bar.
There, you make your way to the corner.
All right,
Of the
there's no way unless she's like a knit. I look up, I look down. Okay, I have to see her if she's in the room. Like this has turned into Where's Waldo for me. Okay,
God.
In a room full of 6 people.
Half an hour of where's Kizaflixel?
Everybody sees Puck just cautiously moving around towards the corner, trying to cover his rear 270 degrees.
all the personalities going to mess with Puck. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying.
I'll allow it.
Wow.
She's literally half crying right now. I mean, it's not a joke. All right. Well, while she recomposes herself, Eric, what's the
So
modifier?
while this charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours that lasted no more than 10 minutes. And so you can permanently eliminate all memory of the event, allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exacting detail. So I am allowing Bartis to recall basically that scene with basically after the explosion happened and basically the being compelled for the crown and you watching Lokar grab the crown but thinking how much you wanted it, and then basically Lokar was that the disintegration ray that hit you right afterwards?
I got him. Yeah.
And then him warping away, and then so as I'm getting the memory from you in that detail, I'm recalling it out to the group.
Okay. Yeah. For length's sake, we won't go into massive detail. I mean, that was a good enough overview for what happened. Yeah. If he just recalls it and more or less, then that's
yeah.
what
And
it
I'm
is.
not actually modifying the memory. That's literally I'm just using it to do the recall.
Yeah. You go ahead and do that. And if you're speaking it out loud, then everybody who's actually listening to that is going to hear what's going on. I know Puck asked for more details, but I think Puck's a little preoccupied now with really pay attention.
His eyes are very shifty right now.
But yeah, so as soon as I'm done getting that memory, Greg just kind of goes stone faced and just like, oh, that guy was very evil. That's rough. That's heavy. I'll use a Marty McFly line. And then he just kind of he lets go of Bartis and just kind of stands there dumb-faced for a little bit.
Does Bartis say any of this or anything? Are you vocalizing that?
I don't know. I was looking into that.
I think just a quick
I think
glance.
technically it would come from Bartis.
Bartis vocalizes it. Yeah, I just looked at it real quick. So it's still what happens happen. But
so the events are all recalled, and
right as you finish your mind meld technique, Bartis snaps back, because he was basically controlled for that. Gives you a very, very stern look. Stands up, says, "Now you see who you're going to try to replace," and just walks away.
I know. I didn't. I don't plan on replacing him.
Theus will walk up and place a hand on his shoulder while the other hand is holding the crown and loose jewels and be like, he needs a moment. Yeah. Pats him on the shoulder and then walks over to Puck and goes, Puck,
But
she's
where is
under
she?
she's under the bar behind you.
I look. That's still not enough. You're lying.
I 20 with stealth.
Your total bonus.
20. We'd then be a 28.
Jesus.
20. Okay. Well, you rolled a 28 and
I got a 15.
Yeah.
Wait, is she Kyle right now? Are they hiding from each other?
No, I'm just paranoid right now. I'm not sure.
I
I'm
poke him and he can't find me. That
Okay.
works. Don't look at me like that.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You poke him. And
all right. Theus, are you staying
Yeah?
around here?
No, I was going to have Manda melt down the crown so I can get all the jewels.
All right. I'm gonna go with you, and I'm just gonna like keep my back to Theus walking backwards from the bar.
Okay.
you guys want to wander off and head to Mando?
To Manda, yeah.
Manda. I don't. My bad.
Is it your turn to try and get us sued?
Manda. That can't get us sued for any reason. Okay, so Puck, Theus, and I'm going to assume Kyle in super stealth mode is going to follow.
Do you need me to roll that?
No, you did so well last time. We'll just keep that for right now. And that leaves Greg and Silva left in the bar. Bartis has more or less stormed off. And there are a lot of books in this library portion there that I believe Greg said he was going to tickle his fancy on.
If you need any of those types of books, I know where you can find them.
So, Greg, Silva, you guys want to do anything?
Silva's been just sitting at one of the. Does this bar have like the booths on the along the walls, or is it just tables in the middle?
Yeah, I always imagine just a bar with a handful of stools in the front and then like 2 tables to accommodate all like 12 people here.
All right, so Silva's sitting at one of the tables, I'd say with her feet up, but I don't think they'd reach anything. Just kind of doodling in her journal.
The orc baby's crying.
Yeah, the orc baby's crying.
Aww.
Poor baby.
Greg, it's just me and you in the tavern right
Oh,
now.
okay. Greg's probably still
Greg was
stone faced.
mesmerized by
Yeah,
the
I would say that
adventure
especially
this
after what Bartis said, he probably has like a single tear running down his cheek. Like now he feels like he has this weight on him.
Okay. Theus, Puck. All right, now Kyle, do another stealth roll. If you guys want to do a perception roll to try to see her.
Yeah, I don't care if she follows me.
I
23.
care. She's the wrong one. Like I'm gonna get thrown into a door.
You make your way towards Manda, and none the wiser of your shadow. And
Like, is this daylight too? I can't remember. What time of day is it?
There's not really a day-night cycle. It's more along the lines of always.
No, Flux has a day-night cycle. We
Does
said
it?
pretty early that Narak actually did a day-night cycle just to help while in town keep the structure of days for everybody.
Well, the sky
Probably
looks
helps with long rest too.
usually purple as you
Okay.
look up and try to assess the time of day. The clouds are swirling a lot more than usual, and it looks much more purple hued than it did before.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I was just curious if she's hiding in the night of the shadows and all that, because she is like damn hard to find.
You guys get up to Amanda. She's working on what looks like some sort of new vessel for the baby to be a little more secure.
Oh, is that a new bassinet?
Do I have to speak in that accent?
No.
Hi, laddie.
Hi, laddie. Yes, that's exactly what it's for. Get my shillelagh,
Wow.
She's got
right?
a shillelagh rattle.
We apologize to all our Celtic-based listeners.
That's a very dangerous rattle.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a very nice bassinet. I actually brought something for you to melt down. This crown here. I'm only interested in the gems. You can repurpose the metal for whatever you want.
Ah, very good metal. Very good metal. Sure. You want the gems?
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, no problem. I'm not doing the accent anymore.
that's
All right.
fine.
Just give me a second. I'll wedge them all out. She goes to get a tool to start wedging them out. Kyle, what are you doing?
Better question. Why are you doing?
Sorry, the cat farted in my lap and it almost gassed me out. Yeah, it's just between her and the boy today. Ugh. Where are we? We're in the blacksmith.
Yeah, outside. Theus and Puck have walked up to it. Amanda was out there just hammering away at a new bassinet, like a better, more sturdy built one to try to prevent the events that had just occurred. So they are both there. Puck, I'm sure, still looks paranoid as hell. Theus is paying you no mind. What would you like to do?
Ah, see, there is the accent.
So as Puck's looking around, I'm gonna go stand next to Theus and ask what he's doing. Like I'm gonna slide in and be like, "Well, so what we're doing here?"
Oh, just getting the gems out of the crown from the new guy's dad and keep the gems, pawn the metal off to Amanda. The usual. Which one are you?
I'm Kyle.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kyle. I see you're scaring Puck.
I still don't see her somehow.
You're completely focused in the wrong direction.
I see some. I don't know. The personality's just attached to him.
Oh,
It's very strange.
I know the angry one likes to throw him around places.
I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. How many of you are there?
She counts on her fingers. I know. There's a lot of us.
Anything we should know about you in particular? I mean, we've learned a bit about everyone else so far.
I like to hide, but not in the sense of the scaredy one. The scaredy one likes to hide because she's scared.
All right, and what about the lead personality?
Which one?
Oh, that's an interesting way to put it. Okay. All right. How about old Silver Eyes?
We don't talk about her.
Oh, we don't talk about Silver Eyes?
We don't.
Oh, she sounds like trouble.
But it's peculiar. We can't remember who is what and what is where. and who has control. So it's strange as she looks around.
Well, hopefully someday we'll get to speak with Silver Eyes and maybe find a few pieces to the puzzle that is Isabel.
If she's the one you want to know.
Yeah.
If I think I know who that is. I'm not sure which one that is, so yeah.
Huh? I'm sure we'll figure it out. So, are your personalities missing the big turtle?
What big turtle?
There we go.
I haven't met the turtle. There's a turtle?
Yeah, I believe Axel and Flick kept seeing him pretty frequently.
I always miss the fun.
Yeah, well, you missed the giant turtle, and we now have that scrawny mage boy looking to find himself.
Aren't we all?
I'd rather find a bag of gold than find what damage I have done to me.
So what are you going to do with the gems? Are you going to enchant them?
I don't know. I'm just accumulating whatever wealth we find with the hope that maybe one day get back home and be able to do something with it.
I mean, as a frame of reference, most of those jewels aren't worth nothing on most places.
Well, it all depends how well you can polish and dress them up and who you can fool.
That is true.
Yeah. Didn't make my money by being honest, that's for sure.
Who does?
So you guys are having this conversation. Everybody, go ahead. Just everybody roll a perception check for me. Puck, roll with advantage just because you were looking in the direction already.
Like everywhere, all at once, at all times.
Well, okay, yeah, that's true, but that's not the reason.
Is Greg also rolling or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I find whatever you're talking about.
Oh, that's a great roll.
Roll to find Kyle.
This is perception?
Correct.
I got an 18.
I rolled on it, but I'll just use my natural 21.
I got 22.
24 for that one.
Well, in that case, everyone will see it anyways. If everyone's 15 or higher, right? Yeah. So everyone notices that the clouds and the aura color scheme of Flux has shifted to be very purple, and it looks like it's moving very rapidly. Whatever weather system that normally Flux has, which is very peaceful and basically controlled by Nuhack, for lack of a better term, it all seems to be very amiss. Something's not sitting right with you. And as you look up and see this, Greg, you see this from out the window, just kind of on the horizon area. Yeah, obviously you can't look up directly and see it, but you can still see like the skyline from the horizon and all of this. This looks not natural.
Hey, Narek! Narek, where are you?
So you see, I scrolled down far. There we go. So you see as you call out to Narek a little faint squirrel bobbing up to you.
What?
Squirrel sneezes.
Hit you. Hi. I'm Narek.
Yes.
And you are?
Theus, we've met. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I have brought you here because Flux is in a state of, well, flux, and I we need your help. We're trapped in a very in a temporal. Our city's been destroyed, and we need help. And I've summoned you here to help restore Flux to the planet that it used to be.
Yes, we're aware of that. What's going on right now with the sky?
I'm not sure what you mean. The sky is fine. I curate the sky. I is it not to your liking?
I mean, if you're gonna update it, maybe make it bright blue and make it rain gold.
Oh, well, I'm not quite sure I can do something like that, but that's not why I brought you here. I brought you here so that you can help reverse the effects of the ritual.
Yes, we understand. 5 wizards, things got screwed up. Collect the relics, find the wizards. Yeah, but what's going on? We already know this. We've been through this, Narek. What's going on with you?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. Everybody starts feeling. Everybody roll a con save for me. You all start to feel a little queasy.
Dirty 20.
That is an 18.
15.
One more.
14.
Okay, you're all fine. You all feel queasy, as if there's some sort of almost basically like a car sickness sort of queasiness where you feel like you're moving, but you're not moving. And Greg, everything looks perfectly normal to you. Puck, well, Kyle will also, everything looks perfectly normal to Kyle also. But Puck and Theus, where you're at, you notice that. Oh wait, remind me where was the orc's head on the pike? Or we take that down? Well, whatever. The
We
orc's
took
head on
that
the
down, I'm sure.
Yeah.
black, right?
It's
That's
been a
where,
long time.
That's not child safe.
well, there's a where the blacksmith was. Manda is now gone, and the original orc blacksmith is there that we had, and the head of a turtle is on a pike not far away from the blacksmith.
Whoa. Puck, do you see that?
Just before this
Uh.
becomes like I can't do anything about it, Greg, when he starts noticing the sky change and gets a query feeling, is going to reach into a pouch and pull out some sulfur, some niter, and some pine tar, and form them into little beads and cast Melf's mini meteors. And they start
Minute.
rotating around him.
Okay.
Just as
My
a
new-
preparatory thing.
What world like divination kind of thing do you got? I mean, any intuition into that, or is that more of a realm based kind of thing?
For like my school of magic.
Yeah.
Well, the school for Greg is Dunamancy. It's like fate based, and
that's
actually
right.
it's time based. It's actually chronomancy, whatever. He's a chronomancer.
Fancy, effectively. Okay. Okay. You.
So I guess technically, if this is a time altering thing, I might be sensitive to it. I mean, that's on your discretion, though.
Yeah, you're a little more sensitive to what's going on. That queasiness feeling, it doesn't feel like you're transported someplace. It feels like you're being shifted over like via a magic stream that you're familiar with.
So, like, time is moving through us more than we're moving through time.
Yeah, effectively.
Okay.
So yeah, but outside Puck and Theus, you see what effectively is Lokar's head on a pike, and the old blacksmith orc blacksmith is there, pounding away at not a bassinet or anything anymore. Now pounding away at like a piece of orcish armor.
What?
You know what, Greg? You would notice that the bar's not there. Duh.
Oh, so like where I'm standing, it just doesn't exist anymore. I'm
It's
just
just the no, it's just the
courtyard.
library now.
Library
Well,
now.
I'd be in front of the library. Well, no, I guess. Oh, did we build the bar into the front part of the library?
Yeah,
so
the
bar
checkout desk.
disappears. So as soon as like the bar starts disappearing, I'm gonna wander out though, and kind of just check in with everybody.
Just random thought. Duh, that wasn't there. So yeah.
Time is
No,
tricky.
it has always been.
In our hearts.
Yeah. So I wander out. It's just like I'm, and like you can see anybody that's out in the courtyard can see these meteors like, kind of forming around my head, and I'm just like, what's going on, guys?
Not sure. Narek looks like he's been wiped clean back to how we met him the first time. And oh yeah, by the way, this is Narek. This is the spirit of Flux. And that blacksmith, the orc blacksmith, he shouldn't be here. He should be dead. And
that looks like the head of the turtle that I saw in Bardus's memory.
Which I don't see how that could be, considering he isn't here anymore. Excuse me, blacksmith. Hello.
Yeah, hey guys, long time no see.
Yeah. What's going on? What happened to Turtle Guy here?
Oh, you guys were gone. He decided that he didn't like me and challenged me to a duel. Well, not so much challenged me as decided that he was going to kill me because my ancestors or something, yada yada. I don't really care. I won.
Yeah, I can see that. Huh. Nice
Anyways.
talking to you.
Yeah. Hey, you haven't been around lately. I got some stuff for you, I think. Maybe. Did you ask me for something last time I saw you?
Oh, possibly. I'll check back on that later. Happy hammering.
Yeah.
As soon as Theus kind of starts walking away, I'm going to summon him back over and be like, Theus, this is weird. I'm pretty sensitive to things involving time, and something's not right here. It feels like time is kind of moving through us.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Do you see, Greg, the ethereal squirrel not far away from Theus? It turns and looks at you and says, "Hi, I'm Narek, and I've summoned you here to help restore Flux from a failed ritual to save its people from destruction."
Hey, Theos,
Yeah.
should we go check on those crystals? Maybe something's screwing up there.
Maybe. Let me check though. I check all the crystals I have on me. I check the 2 crystals from Dom's world and the crystal shard and the silver shard from the sword thingamajig.
They're all there. Do you
Okay.
store it in that chest of annoyance?
Oh God!
Chest of
No,
party
yeah.
annoyance?
No, I do not store him in that chest with the thing that should not be released ever.
The only thing he stored in there was the very important bauble that he used in my world.
Yes.
Just making sure that there's nothing that's stored in there before we rummage. Yeah, if you rummage through your pockets, then yeah, all the trinkets and whatnot are still on your person. They have a weird sort of misty glow to them, though. All of them.
Something's going on, though. I show Greg the crystals. I'm like, something's going on.
That's what I said. I mean, it's something is wrong with time here. But you said something about crystals. Is there like a central location here that we could go investigate?
Yeah, there's a spot. It's for portals though, but
the
portals go to different times, so that's the only link I could think of.
I mean,
Well-
there's that magic circle in the basement.
Yeah, I know Lee had mentioned something about a ritual chamber. Is there anything there that might be doing this?
I have no freaking idea.
We don't know, but it wouldn't hurt to check out.
Well, let's go check it out.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go. I think I remember Silva being at Laverne, and notice that the bar is not there anymore. But I'll still look there for Silva to get her.
Silva is there. She's
back. She can talk for herself, by the way.
I'd like to know where I am though.
Well, you are in the library,
Sorry.
but there is no bar. There's just the library, and you feel queasy, very queasy.
Can I like fall off my stool too?
Oh yeah, the stool probably would have disappeared.
Yeah, the stool's gone.
Oh my tuchus.
You did. There's also no Jamie.
Well, Jamie's probably in the other bar.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking of put your foot down.
The other bar, if anyone pays attention, is no longer boarded up. See, set the stage.
Oh, it's no longer jazzercise. What's Kyle gonna do?
Boarded up, privacy studio or something. It's an actual bar.
I don't believe it.
So you make your way towards the ritual chamber. Everybody roll con save again.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah, that's a 9.
yep, 9.
9.
No one has the fortitude that I have.
I
Yeah,
just rolled
24.
3.
All right. Anyone with 12 or lower than 12 gets a level of exhaustion.
Woohoo!
The level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Sorry.
Meh.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's no like sickened or anything like that. We already kind of established exhaustion's kind of the best check for it. But anyways, so as you guys are walking by, you get that walking towards the castle with the ritual chamber, that familiar feeling of queasiness begins hitting again. Greg, you go ahead and you have those feelings again. That seems like there's some sort of like temporal shift working its way again, and everybody starts noticing that Flux has become lively again. There seems to be people walking around, people you've not seen before. The city seems to have a little bit of life in it again. The sky is still all swirly, purpley. Looks like a right before Dorothy's house got hit, and she went off to kill a witch. What you guys also notice though is that cutoff at the horizon where the earth is flat and there's no more to walk on, the horizon actually keeps going now, and all this sort of fades in. It's not sudden either. It's not like you suddenly blink and you're there. Slowly this starts to fade in until it suddenly becomes like these people actually look like they're tangible to you.
You guys said that this was always a chunk of rock.
Did we win? Like,
And
are we done?
I don't think this is moving forward in time. I think this is going backwards, and everything is just wrong.
Yeah, but there are people back. It looks like the world is coming back.
I
That's
don't
the
like
whole
this.
point of what we were what we were told to do, right?
I don't like this. This is too convenient.
there's no squirrel nearby either anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, beeline for the ritual.
Yeah.
Time.
Fast as we can go.
Sorry, Silva, were you saying something?
calling for Narek.
Well, Narek's not there.
Yeah, there's no response.
Oh.
Nothing happens. A person actually looks at you. Well, my name's Karen. Can I help you?
Jeez.
Oh God, it's a Karen.
Would you like to speak to my manager?
I want to speak to your manager. Stop calling my name. I'm going to go with no. Okay. So
I already said I was going to beeline it with Theos, so.
You guys make your way towards the castle, but there's guards. And they stop you.
Hold on. Well, I as soon as we see guards, hold on.
Okay.
All right,
there's two in front of a gate entrance.
Oh, I can't do that at a higher level. Okay, never mind.
The wizards. Where are the wizards? Silva's calling the guards or trying to ask them.
I beg your pardon, the wizards. What business have you here?
All right,
the wizards.
Theus. Well, they talk to Silva. Theus is just gonna sneak on past them, and that is a 28 stealth.
All right. Blind as bat. Blind as a bat. You rolled 28, so there's no way. Nope.
Yeah, that was my nat 20 for the night. So 28 stealth, just walk right by them as they start talking to Silva once their attention is off of him.
Pretty frantic.
And I'm going to cast greater invisibility on myself and follow Theus.
The gate is closed, though. The guards are guarding a closed gate, so
I will acrobatics my way up the gate.
Hold on.
You're more than welcome to climb. You can keep your stealth roll if you want to climb, or
you're talking to the guy that has climbed a stone tower with axes. Okay,
that was a different character.
I'm blowing all my spell slots. As soon as we see the gates closed, I walk up behind Theus. I grab my dimension door through the gate.
Oh, thumbs up.
Just shh.
Yeah, Theus kind of looks around a bit jerkily and then gives a thumbs up, double thumbs up symbol to Greg, and then they can continue forward.
All right, so what I'll do is, Theus, you can keep your stealth roll for after you've been dimension door through the gate. So that's your stealth roll on the other side of the gate.
Grazie.
Greg, what are you moving stealthily? Are you doing something else?
I'm greater invisibility. And then otherwise, I'll be quiet.
Well, does your invisibility wear off? Well, you're going to cast it after dimension door?
Doesn't greater invisibility stay on as long as you're not hostile towards someone?
Concentration up to a minute. You or a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as the target's... I thought there was something special about...
Yeah, so this one doesn't dissipate if you attack.
Yeah, okay.
It's concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, my bad. Well,
be good.
Yeah, sorry. Normally, if you're hostile or you cast a spell or do anything, usually.
Right. That's why I took greater, because then I don't, trigger.
All right. Well, then, Theus, you get grabbed by something invisible, and you are suddenly ported to the other side of the gate, and you won't even see what it was.
I won't question it. I'll just keep moving forward.
All right. Well, then you continue on with your stealth check, and Greg, you are invisible.
Yeah, and I'm just following Theus.
Okay.
Did it.
You guys make your way past the gate into the antechamber kind of thing. Then go down the rotunda. I'm using fancy words tonight. That's pretty awesome. And then going down into the ritual chamber. What is the Sarah's here asking me where's the thesaurus?
It's somewhere on his desk.
I know words on occasion.
I think he pulled it out of his ass because I'm coming back from the bathroom. All of a sudden, I hear rotunda. What?
I think he studied for tonight.
I think that was a TMI.
Everybody poops.
Yeah, but I don't poop and declare rotunda.
That's what I have to shout. It's like Jumanji if I want to go to the
bathroom. Rotunda!
Followed by a flushing sound.
Yep. And then a hand washing sound.
Oh my god. All right, so you guys make your way through. There's guards around. invisibility basically defeats them. Well, invisibility basically defeats them. Theus, I'm going to make you do one more stealth roll, though.
That's a 26.
I mean, unless one of the guards decides that.
Visibility also only lasts for a minute.
I know. I mean, but we're not. I mean, hopefully we're not going too far. But
That's up to DM.
Do you have the ability to cast it again?
I do. One more time.
I'll give you the option then. Do you want to cast it again? If you cast it again, I'll get you free invisibility all the way out, all the way to where you need to go. If
All
not,
right.
you'll get most of the way, but you're going to have to roll stealth.
No, that's fine. I'll just cast it one more time and goodbye 4th level spells.
Okay. Just for simplicity's sake.
No, that's fine. I get it.
But and so we got Silva, we got Puck, and is it still Kyle or is Flixel?
It's still Kyle.
Okay, you guys are all at the gate still in front of the guards. Do you three want to do something?
Silva's kind of frantically asking for the wizards and Narek.
The guard continues to rebuff you. Knowing what the heck you're talking. Well, not understanding about Narek and not allowing you an audience with the. Oh, look at that! More fancy words. An audience with the wizards.
Lizai,
Audience
we
is
need
not
to
a
see
fancy
Lizai. She'll help us. Can we go see Lizai? Let us in.
No, we're under strict orders not to let anybody in.
Sorry, we're just very confused right now. We're not used to the area. What is this castle that you're guarding? If I'm not, I'll step back so he feels a little bit more comfortable. Just looking for some information, or you can point us towards a better place.
Did we ever really name the castle or anything?
Plundar. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't think.
I was about to call it Castle Grayskull.
No, we can't do that.
Castle Blue Skull?
Okay.
I don't have the castle. This is the castle.
Okay, obviously.
You can wait. You can come up with what? Thundra? What was the fancy word you used?
Rotunda.
Rotunda? But we can't come up with a name for the castle.
You don't say thunder? Or
Thunder.
Rotunda.
Those are real words.
What was the bell?
That was Callie.
Castle Cali.
I just imagine somebody was in the castle. I would like some more tea, please.
Ching-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, servant! Oh, the
Castle Rotunda.
Yeah, Castle Rotunda.
It's dinner time. Castle Greymore? That's
Castle insert name
I'm
here
sorry.
later.
What's her name later?
It's
I
just
didn't
the
mean.
castle.
I didn't mean for this to be a challenge. I'm sorry. I just
Damn it.
don't know what else to do.
you and Doc, for whatever reason, you guys are like, well, what is the name of this? It's a completely random thing that doesn't really need a name.
That's what you get for trying to world build.
But
In a world that we all built.
oh. All right. Yeah, so he's the guard's actively rebuffing you, doesn't understand anything about Narek, not allowing you if you just directly ask him.
Graphion. What about Graphion? He'll let us in.
No.
No.
All right, so
Just know the names of the wizards doesn't mean that.
I'm name dropping him.
So, what? The guard is how far in front of us? Like we're right up next to him?
It depends on where you guys want to stand. Effectively, there is a closed gate and a 5-foot wide gate, and there's one guard on the left, one guard on the right, and 8 to 10 foot walls surrounding it. So you can either try to climb or however you want to do it. But yeah, the gate's closed. Theus and Greg have dimension door their way past the gate, past the guards.
I grab Silva and I go, my friend, she's not well. I think she needs to go in and lay down, and there's got to be someone in there to help. We've traveled very long and very hard to get here, and I think if you could just let us pass with a 31 deception.
I believe her. Who's this?
As I reach for Puck and pull him in to hold up the other side of Silva.
I'm gonna still look for Kizaflixel. She's got to be here somewhere.
You can see her.
No, this person's too nice to be.
No, not with that deception. This is too nice.
I'll tell you what, that's perfect, but Silva has to play along. So if you want to act sick and do a deception also, we'll add it on.
She has to roll deception?
Yes, Silva has to do it.
I mean, I'll roll and then I'll see how I want to act that out.
Just say, so no, your deception is amazing. Like, trust me, Maury. Like with a 30 whatever. Like the guards are like totally convinced that there's something wrong with Silva, except Silva has to convince everyone that there's something going on too, because otherwise you're trying to escort a perfectly standing upright person. That, yeah.
So I got a 10. I'll try. I don't know if that would get me this far, but what do you mean I'm not well? I'm not. I know exactly what's going on. Only I don't know what's going on.
Can I help?
Sure.
So I'm just gonna silent and still, because I believe I have those meta magics or whatnot. 1 second, I'm checking my class features. Subtle and yeah, so I could do it without this charm person and the guards to just have them regard us as having the fullest intent of saving our mentally ill friend.
Not mentally ill.
Wow.
I was going along the lines of dehydrated.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, I am not a doctor.
We know that.
I hear that there are doctors in the castle, though.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so what did you do?
I cast charm person, but without any vocal or somatic components. So basically, it's just cast with no tells. They'd have to roll a wisdom save on it. Otherwise, they regard us as friendly, and they're friendly towards us. I hope it makes it more believable for her craziness.
Okay, one rolled a 4, one rolled a 14.
So the wisdom save is 17.
Yeah, no. Okay, then they both blew it.
Okay. That's my attempt to help at her dehydration, apparently. I have failed. There is a party member that has experienced it at least once before. I am not a doctor.
Okay, hold on. To get this all going. Okay, so the card's disposition lightens up. Clearly lightens up towards you guys. Kyle sells Silva as being basically on death's door, and they look like they totally buy it. But Silva tells them that no, she's fine. Or you didn't realize you were sick?
Well, it's like a denial of sort.
She's dehydrated. She needs electrolytes. She needs water. She needs to lay down.
Yeah. Whatever this person's saying.
but she looks okay to me.
We have traveled a long way, sir, and I know this is part of your job. I understand, but my friend here, long distances. We took breaks, but sometimes you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Scenario.
That's why they're dehydrated.
And the guards look at each other and both sigh, obviously. Fine. In to the left, that's where the kitchen is. Ask them for some water. Take something from the larder. We'll be...
Oh, another big word.
Larder.
Sorry. Uncommon word. It's like you had a blue drop in words.
I don't know what happened.
Time is going backwards. That's
Second for a stroke, Sarah.
My left side droopy.
God.
Old yeller him.
So they open the gate and allow you through.
Behind their back.
Thank
Behind-
you.
Behind their back, Silva goes, "Well, thank you, kind sirs," and does like a nana boo boo, like sticks her tongue out.
I thought you were gonna bow like a duchess or something.
I still have the gates.
Strange case of dehydration I've ever seen. And they close the gate behind you. All right, you guys are in.
Am I still getting carried?
I think using 3 spell slots was better worth it than all that.
Who's faster?
This was more fun.
It's a lot faster. Got me and somebody else in.
Who's already there? I'm sorry, I know. But
I rolled a 31 deception.
all right, so you guys want to make your way towards the ritual chamber? That was a good roll. Don't get me wrong. It was a super good roll. That was awesome.
But your plan also involved other people.
My plan involved Silva and Puck.
Well, there was your first mistake with Puck.
I helped.
Did you? Did you really?
Okay, you guys make your way in. There's, if you go straight, you go, what was it, the words I used? The antechamber, and you see it in there, and then through, and the rotunda.
Look, a larder.
Around, yeah. Okay. You want to go raid the fridge?
Oh,
What's a larder?
Maybe. Larder?
do you see anybody in the castle?
Yeah, there's people around, guards walking around here and there, a couple royal people sitting in some chairs, some of them drinking fine drinks. Then there's a couple of servants walking around, someone's cleaning. From where you're at right now, there's a guard that just walks by, doesn't pay you no mind, just as you walked right in, so he saw you. Some kitchen staff, if you look towards the left where the guard directed you to. But, sort of the normal hustle and bustle around a castle.
Can I roll to see if I recognize anybody?
Sure.
I don't know if this is like just in general in passing on our way to the ritual chamber, I'm guessing. If no one's stopping us.
Sure.
There's my nat 20, so 26.
You recognize a little gnome that seems to be arguing off to the side with somebody as Felicia. The little gnome female lore master.
And what is she doing?
She's in the corner of a room arguing with somebody, very visibly angry.
Kyle, can I go talk to Felicia? She's right there. Can we go ask her what's going on?
Yes, go.
I don't recognize who she's arguing with.
No, you don't. It's just another gnome. Looks like a male gnome, but you've not seen him before.
Then I guess learning from my inability to get us in before, Silva's gonna kind of just walk up to Felicia and Felicia.
No, and you don't understand the consequences of what might happen. This is not something that we should be trifling with lightly. And what? Can I help you?
Felicia, it's me, Silva.
Who's Silva?
Kyle, she doesn't know who I am. I came out a little more crying than I meant to.
Wow.
But I'll keep it.
I think because we're in a different time dimension or whatever, she doesn't remember who any of us are.
Kyle, do you recognize us? Puck and Kyle right now? Axel? Physical?
Are you asking Felicia?
Yeah.
She's still glaring angrily at you. No, I don't know who any of you are. Now, if there's not something I can help you with right now, I have urgent matters. As she turns around and looks, and the male gnome has already started to storm off. You get back here. I'm not done talking to you.
Where? Might be that guy.
Where are Greg and Theus?
You do not.
Know.
Yeah, I know. You guys made your way down there like an hour ago at this point.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
How could you not recognize us?
Well, we were like group like 1,000 something after the world ended. That's a large amount of time that we've gone backwards.
It's a very young Felicia, and she hasn't met us yet. So we're playing with time?
I think we should catch up with the others.
Yeah, let's go find the others.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the others.
Yes, the others. No, I have not forgotten about you.
Yeah, well,
Wait, what?
the ritual chamber.
Yes,
What
we
was
will find the others.
Find the others. Yes. So, the others that have already made their way down towards the ritual chamber, rolling super high stealth or just being flat out invisible, cheater.
Yep.
Those are for cheaters.
We cheat.
Whoa, that's my shtick.
What? What? Yawning while you're talking?
So, you make your way down to the ritual chamber, but as you get down to the last stair, the stairs as they spiral down, you get to the last ones, and you are met with what looks like the circle of wizards that are currently performing the ritual. And Greg, you immediately recognize Lizai.
Yeah, I know that this is messed up, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna kind of poke Theos' shoulder and just kind of point. Well, I guess I'm invisible still.
I am perfectly capable of seeing things with my own eyes. Yeah. Theus is going to look around and try and get he's going to stealth around the room and try and get a good look at each of the wizards.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
That's a 20.
Okay. Also do I'm going to make you do two other things too. So you got a good stealth, so they're not really looking for you. Do a... Let's just go straight up acrobatics, because I know that's a good one for you too.
Only if I don't roll like shit.
If you roll like shit, it makes it more fun for me.
7.
Okay. Do I want to do a con save for me also, please?
Ah! That's a 4.
Okay. So,
Wow. I didn't know if that was a good or bad
so Theus, Greg, you poke Theus, and Theus brushes you off and begins creepy stealthing around some of the columns, trying to get better looks towards the wizards who have seemingly paid them no mind. They look like they're really in the middle of the actual ritual. Glowing lights in the middle, looks like an orb of like purple energy starts pushing out some waves of like pulse waves of force. So the wizards themselves, like their robes are moving as if, like kind of like, just think of like a shockwave kind of thing. So they're moving, they're all bracing themselves, digging deeper, trying to make sure that their bodies physically don't move from the spot that they're in. Theus, as he sneaks around, though, clearly gets hit by one of these shockwaves.
Ooh.
Goes flying backwards and slams against the wall. And you take another point of exhaustion.
Yay!
What happens is it feels like you just get slammed with this like magical energy. It feels like the energy that you've been feeling during this whole like shifting kind of thing as this has progressed, but it feels super focused. Like it feels like all of that energy that made you queasy now just hit you all, like gut checked you like immediately in the stomach, and it sickens you pretty bad. So
All
you're
right. Yeah, that's fine. I will let Greg or the others do something before Theos decides to get up and try anything again.
I'll give Greg. Do you want to do anything else while you're down there?
I just want to observe and just see if I can, I guess part of me thinks that Lee would have kind of told me about the ritual. So I guess I'm trying to see if there's anything unusual that would be causing the temporal shift.
Okay. Yeah, it would be. It's another same thing like the like originally arriving to Flux. You're tangentially aware of everything, like as being told, but you've not seen it. So this is seeing these things now. The rest of you, are you trying to make your way down the stairs to the ritual chamber? How would you like to proceed? Do you want to do it stealthily? Do you want to do it deceptively? Do you want to just not care and try to steamroll whoever's in your way?
Are there people in this way?
There are people around, and going straight down to the ritual chamber, you will be seen. The consequences of which may or may not matter.
What do they look like, the people around us?
Guards, there's servants, there's royals that are around. I mean, it's who would be living at a castle at this time?
We should stealth.
Well,
I can't just say that some guard's going to stop you immediately. Maybe not, but if a servant sees you, guards might come rushing down the stairs in a couple minutes. I don't know. So
I'll change myself to look like a guard, like I'm escorting them.
ooh, very good. I like that.
I'll put Snowflake in my necklace. Not as obvious.
I like just like jam her in.
Well, yeah, it's just
In there. I get
By
as you poke each claw in individually.
the way, I guess I'd roll a knowledge check as well. Do I remember anything else about what the lower level of the castle looked like in the future? Like, was there, because we're going down, right? Was there like a dungeon or a blockade or whatever it's called down there?
No, it was just pretty much stairs that went down to a chamber that seemed to be underneath the castle, where it was made of stone, had some like pillars, and then had the spots where each one of the wizards had taken their place.
Okay.
It's not like you have to fight like a gelatinous cube to get down there.
that we know of.
All right, so I'll let them lead then. But I guess I'm not expecting then much people in the pathway down there. So I'll just be in the back, making it look like a guard's leading them or pushing them forward or something.
Okay.
Do the stairs seem guarded?
some guards, since you got to go down a little lower, there's some guards that do walk up and down the stairs. Puck disguised as a guard looks like a guard going down the stairs. Kyle, do you want to do anything?
I mean, if he's going to guide us down the stairs as a guard.
Well, I can always, put shackles on you guys if you want.
Don't make it weird.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is that in your book?
I had no.
Probably would have been.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. You guys make your way down the stairs to the ritual chamber and see the.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was yelling at the cat. I didn't realize that registered on Charlie.
A guard brushes Kyle and just lightly taps her shoulder. The armor piece, your pauldron, just barely touches your shoulder or something as down the stairs, and you turn around and yell at the guard.
That's not what I was doing.
Trying to make it wrong.
The cat's trying to eat Bruce's coat.
Okay, well, you guys make it down to the chamber. And
do we hear anything, feel anything odd or different as we're heading down? Can we tell something's going on down there?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I guess you'll start hearing almost seems like you'll feel some faint vibrations, hear what sounds like a little bit of pulsing wind, and you hear a little bit of a faint thud and a groan, but that's about it. As you walk down towards the ritual chamber and you see the actual ritual going on.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace. If we want to stealth.
We're stealthing now that we passed everyone.
Yeah, we don't know what's down there. Something's going on down there.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, so you make your way down there, and Greg, you notice that everybody has finally caught up with you, and at this point, you're no longer invisible.
Yeah, I just turned to them and just kind of, shh, they're down there performing the ritual.
What are you doing here? As a guard.
I don't know. Who are you?
I work here.
Where's this?
Can you stop this?
No.
Theus is over there somewhere.
All right, I'm actually gonna go look for Theus. Actually,
At this point, if Theus is able to take an action, he wants to try and get that whatever roll to identify the wizards individually, who they might be.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You could do that for sure.
Looking for the one with the crown. That is a perception. That is a 17.
I would imagine. Now, I don't want to speak for anyone's wizards, so if you can correct me if I'm thinking of it wrong. I would imagine that the crown would be a little more prominent on him anyways. He wouldn't be robe hiding it.
No. As the DM for that wizard, I will say for sure that he probably prominently displays it on his head.
Yeah, okay. So that's basically what I'm imagining. I'm not imagining them all like a Magica kind of thing, or like where you only see hoods and beady eyes. You see them. So you would see the crown on his head. So yeah, you can identify him.
All right, I want to try to steal the crown.
Okay.
I look out for. So they're supposed to have these artifact items.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably one of them. I want to look and see if I can identify what each wizard's artifact item is. And again, I don't know. Yeah, if you can speak for Dom, but
I'm going to make you roll deception. It's going to be your perception. Sorry.
Roll deception.
Roll perception.
Roll deception, because I'm going to have to lie to Dom.
All right, Stroke's back. We're fine.
Yeah, temporary intelligence boost is wearing down. Yeah, go ahead, roll perception. I give you a shot, but I warn you now, I'm going to make the DC like really high.
24.
No, sorry. If I figured if you could be 30 or above, then we can start talking about it. But yeah, I don't want to speak too much for other people's wizards. Okay, so the ritual continues. Theus, you get to your feet and begin trying to make your way towards towards Vespar. Those magic pulses are still happening, so go ahead and roll acrobatics again for me, please. Try to keep your balance.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that's a lot better. You're fine. You're on your feet, but you're moving very slowly. So, wait, don't you even have like half?
I'm at half speed, so 15 feet.
Okay, so you're moving because you have to brace yourself for the pulses. You're moving half speed already, so you're moving
wrong.
You're moving very slow, but it's okay. You're just taking the brunts. You're pulling your best DBZ like right now with like your arms in front of you and just powering through it. Anybody?
He gets my pass without a trace, so 10 to stealth. It doesn't sound like he needs it, but
All right. Everybody else feels those pulses. They're not affecting you the way they are affecting Theus because he entered the room, but you're all feeling like that same sort of temporal like pulse, like focused temporal pulse. Does anybody else want to do anything? I give everybody one more chance to do something.
Are we trying to stop it, or what are we doing?
Well, we were originally thinking that all of a sudden the guard is talking like he's with your group. I'm not going in there. That looks suicidal. We're trying to find out why time is going backwards. I swear, I think this is what they wanted, though.
So without trying to speak too much for other people's wizards during the ritual or spoil anything, there seems to be a sense that something is not working properly, and the sphere becomes very erratic, and the wizards seem to be more hurried in their actions. I know some other things are supposed to happen with it, but this is just the general base of what's going on.
Wait, I really hope we're not the ones to screw everything up.
Greg,
That'd
did
be
you
really weird.
say anything about like what happens here?
Well, it fails.
No, I mean she only covered that that it failed. It's not it got out of their control. That something went wrong.
And we know something shards, right? We that's how we got those shards.
As a DM with Dom not here, I'm trying not to do too much with his own wizard.
Well, I know he had a big something or other that happened.
He does, and I'm trying to so it's sort of like has kind of happened, but you guys don't visibly see it because I don't want to ruin any of his things, and he's not here to help keep me in line with that vision. So,
is there I don't know, like an investigation or something I can do? Like I'm looking to see if there's anything that seems like, okay, so obviously everything that's happening here seems like a ritual, things like that, but I'm looking to see if there's anything that could be causing this time distortion specifically.
So what you'll see by doing a decent quick you've been observing the room for a little bit, so definitely investigation. So what you see on the floor is you see blood, and you see that the stones in the middle circle, the stones underneath, are shaking very heavily, and a couple little silver pieces seem to be floating out from the floor. I know that's I know that might qualify more a bit for perception as opposed to investigation, but you're noticing those specific things, the silver pieces you're seeing, and you're noticing like there's actually blood also on the floor, and it's like fresh blood. I think that's about as detailed as I can get without.
Okay, but I think that's kind of what's causing the time distortion, as
Yes.
opposed to something that was just happening with the ritual in that time period.
Oh, okay. So that's more the ritual. So the time distortion itself, you can't tie the specific time distortion to any relevant events. You know that orb is pretty much like concentrated, like almost concentrated time magic,
Okay,
quote unquote time magic.
but that's the orb in the middle or whatever.
Yeah, the one that's pulsing, the magic orb that's getting more. That's failing and pulsing that magic out, getting more and more.
I really want to do something with that. Does it look like a physical orb, or does it look like it's something that's conjured?
It's conjured, so it looks like it's like energy, like a pure light, like light orb.
Would it be dumb to do a dispel magic on it?
Probably.
Did you ask us?
No, I think this is just internally into my head.
You're the time guy.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 6th level to attempt to dispel that orb.
All right. I don't. I mean, a ritual. I'll tell you what. Okay, so you go ahead and you cast it. The orb itself doesn't dispel immediately, but you have a section of the orb dispel. So almost as if like a sphere within the orb itself seems to just completely disappear due to your dispel magic. Being a ritual, it's I guess would be kind of considered a higher level of magic, but you do dispel portion of that magic, and it gets massively oh shoot! Sorry, my finger slipped.
Unstable.
And it gets massively distorted. All of a sudden, like crackles of energy lightning appear, and all of a sudden, like one giant pulse wave comes out and actually knocks down all of the wizards. Everybody gets knocked down at this point, including Theus. Well, Theus, if you want to roll acrobatics, because you are Superman for acrobatics. But it's super strong. It's going to knock pretty much everyone on their butt. And wait, what is Narek now?
A part of the planet?
Yeah. So as that happens, all of the wizards just like gasp. All of them start yelling, "Control it! No, control it! We're going to lose it! It's going to destroy us all!" And out of that orb, you see, if I'm going to make this happen, you see a kangaroo just leap out
of the orb?
Out of the orb, like an ethereal kangaroo, just sort of leap out, materialize from the orb and go, "There you are! I found you, finally!" And everybody starts feeling like you're getting shunted back through that temporal magic. So everybody roll yet another con save for me.
19.
20.
6.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Thais.
17.
This is an
Now
exhausting.
I get sick.
Okay.
Yeah, nat 1, total 7.
Oh, you and time travel is very sickening for you, Thais, and I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys, Puck and Thais, will get another exhaustion point from the travel. You guys get very quickly shoved back into Flux as you had known it. And you see the ethereal, I can't take this seriously, an ethereal kangaroo.
Is it Captain Kangaroo?
Good eye, mates.
I thought I lost you guys. I couldn't find you. I don't know what happened. It's just this whole everything around here just became completely distorted. I lost all sense of control, and then you were gone, and all of a sudden, like, it was like you were here the whole time, but I just didn't know when. Are you guys okay?
I'm gonna kind of get up. And I think we're better than we were. Yeah, it's just a bunch of barfing noises.
Are you okay? Thais?
Oh my god, I don't think I've been this sick since that one time in the slums of Sharn. You know, that one time. Yeah. Oh
Yeah, I
my
know that
god.
time.
Never drink the worm, and I mean that the WYRM worm. Don't drink it up. Oh my god.
Gross.
I would suggest not talking about that while you're throwing up. All right.
Yeah, you're back on what effectively is Flux proper, as you've known it. The horizon doesn't go on. It does have the flat end, the desolates. There's not many. Back to the normal amount of people of, I don't know what, 12.
The sky's blue again.
The sky looks normal. Doesn't look like all portal swirl or swarmed or anything like that. So, yeah. And you were saved by a kangaroo. And I think we will leave it there for tonight.
Are we going to take a long rest this time?
I think everyone should get a long rest.
Oh, that'll clear exhaustion at least.
We'll continue on for next time. We'll discuss more, maybe what happened, and then we'll go on something, and we'll get some rest time in though. So yeah, just go ahead and put in a long rest. We'll say, I don't know, after discussions, everyone takes a long rest.
But a long rest only gets rid of 1 point of exhaustion. Oh,
That's true.
Sorry, Thais, man. Time travel is exhausting.
Wasn't for me. Good, I'm glad I spent all those spell slots now. That was fun to play with the spells.
That's nice. I like that. I didn't want to mess with your invisibility. I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, you cast it? Wait, hold on. Then you cast Dimension Door? I don't want you to lose it. Like, you can cast it right after. Oh, no, you're always invisible. But then, wait, Thais just got grabbed and teleported.
Hey, whatever you gotta do.
All right. So, yeah, we'll end tonight. A little bit of what the hell just happened, and I hope everyone had fun tonight. I look forward to doing some more next week. Not bad for we'll see what happens. Throw some shit together tonight.
Yeah, I guess we should have resolved better with Dom what his stuff was going to be for his wizard.
Yeah,
that would have made that a little bit more. Yeah, we could have used that as a much better visibility, I guess, into it. But it was
for a light episode being rapidly thrown together. That was a lore bomb.
Yeah, kind of. Now it's all canon.
Oh boy,
gotta be. Greg being introduced. I don't know. I thought Greg being introduced, it would be a good way to get him not only kind of acclimated to Flux itself, but then sort of like a physical journey, like through kind of what had happened, and then came the fact that. So I thought it was more of worlds. I forgot it was, you were more like, like the chronomancy, because dudomancy.
Technically, I'm taking a lot of my stuff out of the Wildmount book, but yeah, they have dunamancy, which is fate based, but there's I think both the time spells and gravity spells are kind of listed under dunamancy, but yeah, it's weird.
So, well, I mean, quick adjustment, but I thought maybe that's a nice way to hopefully not only explore what your character is already familiar with, but also sort of character abilities and get them introduced to stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, I made a lot of. I kind of go right heavy into lore, and yeah, I apologize to Dom. Reach out and apologize.
It just means that his is going to have to be more underhanded than overhanded, I guess.
Well, it just means that he should be here. Dom, we miss you.
It wasn't really meant to be oh my god, here's wizards and here's like the ritual as it happened and all these things. Like, it was just meant to be like, yeah, and this happened and look, and then all good. Hope you all have fun.
And hey, you know what? I finally had a night where I just rolled really bad consistently.
Finally.
Love it. And you guys were saved by an ethereal kangaroo.
Well, I mean, I released the ethereal kangaroo, I guess, in some weird way.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe the ethereal kangaroo was within you all along.
Maybe.
You were always in the kangaroo's pouch until you came out.
Whoa, that's weird.
Whoa. What was
all
the
right.
kangaroo in his pouch?
All right, those socials.
Yeah, that's what
yeah, those socials. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Infinity's End Gaming. You can find us on Twitter at Infinity's EG. Come check us out. We got a Discord. We got a Patreon. You can find all that information on our Facebook. Come on, join the Discord. Hang out with us. We're a fun bunch. At least I think we're a fun bunch.
We're a bunch of rapscallions.
That stop right after you say, well, you think we're fun. And then you just stop.
I mean, you know,
you were reevaluating the previous statements.
Come join the Discord. We say good morning to each other every morning.
And there's other talk. We are helping one of our fans basically write his campaign and giving him ideas and helping him get over his DM jitters. So
this is true. We are a well of advice and ideas. We do not promise they will be good or useful, but they're there.
But if you're listening to this, obviously it's got to mean something good. So, yeah,
we're like that uncle at the party where he just kind of shoots out the advice, and sometimes it's great, and sometimes it just doesn't gonna land.
Well, I mean, it's like the moon landing never happened.
Oh God.
We don't talk
All
about
right. Games and other fun stuff. Talk about games, movies, whatever, pop culture. We're cool. Yep. So we love you all.
All right. Night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.